he's probably the first Canadian I ever knew. And, kind of having that be the first Canadian that you ever knew gave me, that was my first impression of being Canadian.
Yeah.
And it's a little off, but a lot of fun. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just, but, I know guys have been telling stories, so I guess I want to get to mine. You remember this. I used to call into the show way back. I used to call into the show like, it was probably back in the late 90s, 2000. Actually, I took LB's place one time when he had when he had his vacation.
Yeah. Yes.
But I called in the show one time, and you guys were promoting a boxing match in Worcester in the Palladium, and it was for the Worcester Boys and Girls Clubs, and you said you wanted me to fight LB.
Correct. Yes.
And LB's on the, hey, kid, this is going to be great. It's for the kids. And I'm like, assuming that this is going to be fake. And so I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds fun, so I go out, the night of the fight comes, and, I've never had any formal training, and here I am fighting LB, but I thought it was for the kids, so it was going to be fake. Well, I had a big old Italian meal, before the fight in Charlestown, and I got on the Mass Pike. I was in my coat and tie with a duffel bag, show up at the Palladium, and, music is blaring. I'm walking down towards the ring. They're taking me up to where the dressing room is, and I start seeing people in the ring, like, bleeding, sweating, cut men in the corner, and I'm like, the light bulb went off, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is real, and I'm fighting LB. And
so then
they get up in the dressing room.
You couldn't back out of it at that point, is what you're saying.
Couldn't back out of it at that point. Yeah, I didn't ask enough questions going into it. I get up to the locker room or wherever we're dressing, and LB is just like as light as a feather, just like, hey, kid, we're going to have some fun tonight. Oh, yeah. I'm like, LB, this is a real fight. He goes, yeah, it's going to be great. To go in there, and he said I hit him with a haymaker. I don't know. But for the rest of the time, I was just running around the ring while LB